What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about PulseX, the sacrifice phase, how it's going, and a couple of other things that we definitely need to mention. It is the first PulseX update, Pulse Chain update, Hex update of the year. Hope you guys are just as excited as me. See you on the other side. So it's been a long time coming, everybody. We're going to kick it right off talking about Richard Hartz and his recent tweets, pretty much giving us some more updates on the PulseX liquidity pools. We're going to go ahead and start talking about the actual pools themselves. As you guys can see, I don't think these APY amounts are real. For the most part, they are blocked. And of course, this information up here is blocked as well. But as you guys can see, the layout looks really sick. It looks almost like PancakeSwap, very, very similar. And over here, we do have some examples of some of the pools where we have some of the auto-staked, the automatically restaking PLSX pools, and then of course the manually restaking PLX pools. Here are some of those APRs exposed. Here it's showing 1,248 PLSX staked at a value of 3 million, which is pretty sick. But of course, as you guys know, it's not the actual amount, but very cool to see this because it shows us that the background work is getting done, and we are very, 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 very close to seeing hopefully PLSX, PLS, and PHEX launch soon. So that's great to see always. Next up, we're going to talk about the 4 things that are remaining on Pulse Chain. We have number 1, the AMM bot, which is going to be extracting all of the liquidity from Uniswap, PancakeSwap, all of these different swaps, and putting it onto the Pulse Chain, the PulseX liquidity pools. Number 2, we're going to be waiting for those sacrifice totals, which is that specific number everybody's going to be receiving after calculating all of the sacrifice amounts. Number 3, the PulseX.com incentive token, which of course was mentioned in the prior tweet in regards to them actually going out and giving instead of PLSX for staking, right? Or really minting, instead of minting PLSX for staking, you're going to be minting the incentive token instead when you stake PLSX. So that's going to be really interesting to kind of see how all those coins work. Still getting some more information on that. And then last but not least, number 4, the releasing of the public testnet, number 3. So that's going to be really good to see. Hopefully, we can get that in the next couple of weeks, maybe the next month, and then finally see mainnet launch. So that's exciting to always talk about, guys. With that being said, let's talk a little bit about Hex. I know those of you who will probably watch Pulse Chain information, watch Hex information. As you guys can see, Hex is sitting at around 20 cents with a T-share price sitting at around 4,300. T-share prices are still more expensive than Ethereum. So, honestly, guys, if you aren't jumping onto the wagon of staking Hex, you're missing out on average 38.34% APY at the moment. As you guys see, there is a lot of liquidity sitting in the V3 pool as of late, and on the V2 pool, of course, for USDC, but recently more on the V3 side. As you guys know, before there was more sitting on the V2 side. The V3 side got a lot of attention from the Pulse Chain sacrifice wallet, which actually, without any expectations, set up a buy wall on the bid side of Hex for people to be able to essentially liquidate easier and get some money out if they decided to, and for price to be as stable as possible. So that also helped a lot with price keeping it above 17 to 18 cents. And fairly recently, as you guys can see, for the past 2 weeks, consolidating price around this area. I know we've been present and focused on it since the actual release of the actual launch of the PulseX sacrifice phase, which, as you guys see, we have over here on the 29th of December. And then up until late, we have 42 days marked, specifically because we wanted to see what was going to happen 42 days after the PulseX sacrifice phase, the same way that we saw 42 days after the Pulse Chain sacrifice phase, price coming back up to all-time highs and then forming new highs. So I wanted to maybe predict something in the realm of seeing price back at around 35 cents after 42 days. As you can see, we've accumulated, and now we are pushing back towards these demand zones that can possibly become supply zones if we reject from here on out. So there's a lot that can happen here, but we will stay patient and allow maybe a couple more days for price to really recollect. And see momentum go in either direction. So let's go ahead and see how that goes over the next couple of days. If you guys want to stay updated with any of that, I'm always talking about it in the Discord chat. So make sure that you guys join the Discord. If you guys haven't already become members of Cashflow Amigos, make sure you guys check out cashflowamigos.com to get a lot of free value in terms of, blog content, like personal development, cryptocurrency information, stuff like that, or see exclusive videos and really just get and become more engaged with the community. So between all those resources, you guys should be able to get a tons of free value and learn a lot along the way. And with that being said, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in with me over the past 5 minutes. I hope everybody has an amazing week, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.